We want so bad for the hero of every movie to be the star of the show, the one good person who fixes everything and makes everything better again. But what if I told you these heroes were not as nice as they seem, and actually, the real person who's right is not the hero, but the villain? In today's video, we're talking about every time the villain was right. Because, baby, sometimes we gotta go over to the dark side. Family, smash like on today's video to make sure you never become the villain in anyone's story. Because I heard if we don't get 3 likes on today's video, then you are never going to be a hero. You'll only be a villain!
Starting with Ken from B Movie.
Why does his life have any less value than mine? Is that your statement?
Ooh, hello, Ken. Nice to meet you, villain. Because remember, family, this is the B Movie, and Ken hates the bee.
At first, we're like, oh, Vanessa cares about all lives. That's so wholesome. But then...
Is that same bee?
Yes, it is.
Is that the same bee? You know, the bee who be annoying me. I hate that thing.
I'm helping him sue the human race.
What?
Women.
What?
Excuse me, ma'am. You just met this bee, and suddenly you're skipping yogurt night with your boyfriend to become his legal counsel?
You know what? Glass, who is telling us the story right now, I agree. Why is your wife skipping yogurt night for something that cannot even be slurping up that ice cream? But what he could do is be putting honey on top. And Loki, that's kind of a good yogurt topping.
Why is yogurt night so difficult?
But, okay, maybe it's just work, right? Right?
Well, hello.
Oh, Ken.
Hello.
I didn't think you were coming.
You're a liar, a cheater, a sinner.
I mean, if I came home and found the bee my girlfriend has been spending time with just sitting in my chair, clinking glasses and laughing, yeah, I'd be upset too.
So you're saying that not only does poor bro have to worry about his wife getting flirted on by millions of other men, but now he also has to be worrying about bumblebees flirting with his wife too? Oh, sorry, did I say flirting? Because I meant buzzing! Bzz, bzz, you're so pretty, bzz, bzz, you're so hot, bzz, 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 okay. We get it, bzz, 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 bro. And I don't know if it's the yellow and black combo together, but you're kind of hot too.
Just maybe not this level of upset.
I've got issues!
Well, that you do, Ken. But he's not really wrong.
He's just a little bee. And he happens to be the nicest bee I've met in a long time.
Oh! Girl, what are you trying to say? Replace the word bee for the word boy, and we got ourselves an argument. That is an argument that's a lot worse than the one we're already having, because we're definitely having an argument right now.
Huh? Yeah, man, she's running a whole different operating system. Rather than hear out her boyfriend, Vanessa's out here defending Barry as he smirks. In the end, Ken snapped because of a romantic crisis with a bee.
And low-key, Ben, I think you're right. If you have to wonder if your wife is having an affair with an insect, then it's probably the right time for you to go get a divorce.
But moving on, Vincent from Over the Hedge snapped because of one thieving raccoon. There he was, just a giant fuzzy bear enjoying hibernation with his do not disturb energy, and make a very bold but questionable decision.
Just take what you need.
Yeah, that's not taking what you need. That's raiding Costco like you're prepping for the apocalypse.
That is stealing!
But immediately after, RJ learns why it's best not to be greedy.
Uh-oh. This is the villain we're talking about here.
You're dumb enough to actually try and steal my stuff.
Yes, I am.
Let's let's be honest, if someone woke me up and stole my entire food supply, I'd get murderous too.
I mean, the giant bear do be having a point. Sorry, Bumblebee. Even if he might be the villain, that doesn't mean that everybody could be stealing his unvaluable stuff. It's the principle, or the principal, depending on how big of an animal you want to be.
But RJ doesn't stop there. Oh no.
That was close.
Ooh, that's not good.
I get you, Vincent. I really do.
There we go, Vincent. We're back to being a villain. Good job, bro. I knew you could come back.
And just when you think RJ can't make it worse, if I had to watch the same food destruction twice, I'd ascend to a whole new level of madness. So yeah, Vincent was terrifying, but at least he was honest about wanting to eat you. Unlike Lotso from Toy Story 3, who looks like a strawberry-scented emotional support teddy.
But please call me Lotso.
Buzz Lightyear, we come in.
Aw, we come in hugs. This guy can't be a villain. He's too fluffy for that.
Until he isn't.
Uh-oh.
Push him in, all of them.
Here's the villain side.
Sir, you smell like fruit. Why are you talking like a mob boss? And to think, all it took for him to become this way was a little girl.
But by then, it was too late.
He's sad.
So Lotso felt abandoned and decided to turn an entire daycare into a dictatorship? Man, this guy needs a timeout, not hugs. But here's where he had a good point.
We're all just trash, waiting to be thrown away. That's all a toy is.
Now, obviously, that's dark. But is it wrong? I mean, we've all had childhood toys, and where are they now? Lost, forgotten, donated, or living in a box labeled miscellaneous? Lotso was right. But, of course, that doesn't excuse everything he did.
Where's your kid now, Sheriff?
No! His advice was to not throw away toys and forget about them for good, just like he got abandoned by his own owner. But now it seems like the pain was just too strong, and now he's going against all of the other toys.
Bro went from cuddly to cold-blooded faster than Ken changes outfits. And speaking of cold-blooded...
Oh! Another villain! Oh.
Now, in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, we all know death is supposed to be a neutral party.
No thanks, no thanks, no thanks. I will not go to that party. You guys can go and tell me how it is after or something.
He just clocks in, clocks out, and collects souls with no drama. But when someone pisses you off enough, you have to come after him early.
Uh-oh, this is villainous.
What could Puss possibly have done to aggravate death like that, though?
I find the very idea of 9 lives absurd, and you didn't value any of them.
No, I don't know. I don't think there's any way that this specific villain could be right.
We've watched this ginger cat risk everything because he thinks he can't die.
And I'm telling you, a cat always lands on his feet. Watch.
Uh-oh, kitty cat. Careful! No!
Yeah, Puss, this one's on you. Especially when you spend your whole career mocking death like he's some background character.
Relax. I am Puss in Boots. I laugh at death.
Well, well, well.
Oh.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Your ass gone.
Oh, so that's what it's supposed to feel like.
Yeah, well, who's laughing now, Puss? Definitely not you.
Is that tomato sauce on his head? And was the villain kind of right because he's trying to tell Puss in Boots that he should relax and probably not joke so much about I don't know, family. What do you think, Yzma?
So, while death comes for a cat who disrespected his lives, Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove chases Cusco down for disrespecting her.
Oh, great. Send him in. Oh, and by the way, you're fired.
Fired? What do you mean, fired?
Fired? What do you mean, fired? Girl, you've been evil for as long as those spiderweb leg eyelashes on your eyes have been growing. A very long time. And low-key, we should have fired you years ago. And the only reason we didn't fire you because we were very curious to see how much longer those spider leg eyelashes would grow. I think they're actually still growing right now, so I don't know. I wish mine would grow like that.
I mean, getting fired shouldn't be that big of a deal. And it definitely doesn't warrant planning crazy revenge schemes like this.
If Hugh drops in his drink, then I'll propose a toast, and he will be dead before dessert.
Dude.
Ooh.
What is wrong with you?
I don't like the way she said that.
And then there's accidentally turn your boss into a llama while trying to assassinate him. Big difference, Yzma. But I get why she felt so betrayed, though.
How could he do this to me? Why, I practically raised him.
Yeah, I think he would have turned out better.
Yeah, Yzma, maybe you raising him is why he's so messed up.
Low-key, that's
Still, though, she's not wrong about one thing. Kuzco is absolutely not fit to be a leader.
You really think a crown gives you power?
This guy did some terrible things as emperor.
I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
And not to mention his summer getaway plans.
At my birthday celebration tomorrow, I give the word, and your town will be destroyed to make way for this.
He announces massive fiction like he's promoting a festival. He doesn't even give Pacha a relocation solution.
Don't know, don't care.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's not nice.
Yeah, Kuzco was a disaster of a ruler, and his relationship with Yzma was always a complicated one. But in The Emperor's New School, the sequel series, their dynamic becomes different.
Cusco, run before it's too late!
Is it me, or is she saving my life?
I mean, she does still turn him into things as always, but she's also gotten softer. They're like Tom and Jerry. Both hate each other, but not really.
Almost like she's scared of getting fired again.
Unlike Yzma and Kuzco, though, Syndrome from The Incredibles feels actual hatred for his enemy, Mr. Incredible.
This is a big villain here. And he has super villain powers.
That line alone tells you everything. This man is a walking contradiction in rocket boots. Like, he hates superheroes, but he wants to become the ultimate one. But for someone who wants to be the hero, he's done some genuinely awful things. He knew there were kids on that plane, and still he pressed the kaboom button like it was a space bar. And speaking of kids...
Super villain!
The baby's sleeping.
Ooh, I don't like that laugh at all. Can't tell if you're a super villain or a beaver. Bro, are you laughing or just chopping wood with your teeth?
In what universe is kidnapping your enemy's baby and raising him as your sidekick an acceptable life choice?
You got issues.
Syndrome? But for all his villainy, Syndrome did have a point about one thing.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear how this villain was actually right.
I'll sell my invention so that everyone can be superheroes. Everyone can be super. And when everyone's super, no one will be.
After being rejected by his idol, he wants to give everyone else the chance he never had. Rocket boots for everyone. Superpowers handed out like free samples. He may have wanted to fight inequality, but he went about it completely wrong. You don't fix the system by building a murder robot and dropping it on Metroville, Syndrome.
Ooh, it sounds like he was half right. He wanted to give everyone else superhero powers just like he has, but he went about it the wrong way and kind of almost destroyed the world in the meantime.
And just like Syndrome, Robert Callahan from Big Hero 6 also wanted justice, but his villain arc comes from a more painful place. Callahan was a respected professor, beloved by his students, but he became yokai the moment Cray put his daughter Abigail in danger.
Mr. Cray, is there a problem?
No problem. It's well within the parameters. Let's move forward.
Sir, the machine's literally saying there's a problem. It's not a toaster that sometimes sparks, but still works fine. Is innovation really more important than a life, Cray?
To him, I think yes. Sir, there's a problem. I think something's gonna go wrong and somebody might die. No. Everything's fine. What do you think these inventions and innovations are gonna invent and innovate themselves? Chop, chop.
Well, apparently yes, because that's how Abigail disappears when the portal blows up. No wonder Callahan snaps.
Hey! You did this! You knew it wasn't ready!
I mean, if you lose your daughter to corporate negligence, you'd be out for revenge too.
Yeah.
But maybe not destroy the city levels of revenge.
I mean, he was valid there. He warned them, they didn't listen, stuff went wrong, he lost a loved one. In this case, this villain was actually looking out for the people. He was right.
Though.
No, you can't!
But underneath all that rage, we can still see the grief.
This won't change anything. Trust me. I know.
In that
he's
one
so
moment,
sad.
Callahan isn't a monster. He's just a father who never processed his pain. And instead of going to therapy, he projected that pain onto the entire city like a one-man disaster film. Which is something Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda can definitely relate to.
Uh-oh. More villains.
This is what happens when a gifted kid grows up believing he's the chosen one. And then he finds out the universe was basically pranking him the whole time. Tai Lung was raised a prodigy, training day and night and throwing kicks before he could even walk. And Shifu raised him like a son, hyping him up and promising him greatness. But it was all a lie.
Uh-oh. Nuh-uh.
One single no from Oogway, and Shifu folded like a paper fan in a rainstorm. He immediately denied Tai Lung the destiny he had been groomed for all his life, and he came back for revenge.
Uh-oh. Here's the villain story.
Who filled my head with dreams? Who drove me to train until my bones cracked? Who denied me my destiny?
Jeez, if you really think about it, Tai Lung was kinda right. Now, sure, going on a—
Wait, what? How was this villain right? He's literally on a rage rampant.
Now, sure, going on a full murder rampage was not the healthiest way to express his feelings, but ultimately, the real blame goes to Shifu for giving him false hope and then not defending him.
Ooh.
Which goes to show that sometimes villains aren't born evil. They're just pushed to be.
Whoa! Family, were the villains in this story actually villains, or were they actually secret undercover heroes? Comment down below what you think. Smash like on today's video. Click any video right here for the next Anything Alexia episode, or click right here to go to shopalexia.com to get some plushies. Me and all the Nike Land characters love you so much, and we'll see you all in tomorrow's video.